Let me give you some facts. Supplementation is the rage. The key is which product really works. Some supplements have ingredients that are just fillers, not life change tea. For instance, our D365 detox pill is all natural, no fillers, and packs you a punch. This powerful pill will build your immune system, detoxify your body, and give you more energy. We also carry colostrum LD pills, which give athletes an edge. 20% more lean muscle strength, stamina, and performance. And by the way, it's clinically proven. Get detoxed, get strong at
Hi, this is Owen Abbas Hussain from Behind the Gloves, and I'm here with the main man of Hennessey Sports, Mick Hennesey. Mick, how are we today?
Very good, thanks. After that introduction.
Good. Mick, for you as a promoter, seeing them last two press conferences for the Blackwell, Eubank Jr, it's created a bit of a stir. You know, both men are vocal, they're both hungry. You know, it's a genuine fight you've got here.
Yeah, it's not often that fights like this come along. It's really not. It's a real special fight. I know how good this is. I've promoted both fighters. I really have. I know what they're made of. I know what both of them are made of. And this, you know, this has got the ingredients to be something special. So I'm pleased I've got a ringside seat to witness it, and I'm pleased that it's on terrestrial TV, so that it can go out to a big audience if they're aware of it. So because, you know, both fighters are world-class middleweights, but they want this so bad. Just, you know, I'm in admiration because they both took it, and our sport is full of people swerving each other and taking the easy route, and sometimes, I'm not being funny, conning the public, because, you know, taking an easy route where a fight's not genuine, and you know, it's something very, very unique and special, this fight.
Do you think that's what's wrong with boxing nowadays, where people are swerving fighters, maybe masking their unbeaten records?
Yeah, I see so much of it in the pros. I can't stand it. I really hate it. It's not good. You see amateur boxing. I mean, like, you look at amateur boxing. My son boxes, and you see some of the young kids around his age, 15 and 16 and 17, and, you know, taking on the best at a few days' notice. My son included, just real hard, grueling fights where they're up against it and they're not getting any money for it. They're getting a little trophy at the end of the day. Like, that spirit is out there, and it's brilliant. But sometimes what you see in pro boxing is, you know, it's disheartening. You know, just a lot of people not wanting to fight each other, not a lot of people wanting to take the easy option, but disguising where they're at with it. I don't know. It's a bad side of the sport, and that's why, you know, it's fantastic. It's fantastic working with the people I work with now. You know, one of the problems, like with say, like a Peter Fury, is if you put an opponent in front of him, he'll say he's not good enough. Do you know what I mean? You know, these are fighting people. Like, Tyson's been like that from day one. Tyson, you know, you'd have to match him good, otherwise he couldn't get himself up for it. He just couldn't get motivated. So that's why it's refreshing that I'm with the people I'm with. Nick Blackwell, no nonsense fighter, fight anyone, anytime, drop of a hat. Proved that over the years. You know, all the fighters I work with, they're old school, proper mentality, and it's you know, it's frustrating. There's a lot of people out there that just are working the system, unfortunately.
Obviously, the main card, you've got two very good fighters, but on the undercard, you've got Fury, who's coming up the ranks. What's the sort of route for him that you're looking to take? Because obviously, he was supposed to fight Nagy Aguilera, it didn't come off. Now he's fighting Dominic Quinn, another decent fight for him. But say he finishes, you know, puts him away. What's the sort of route for Hughie for 2016?
Hughie's going into main title fight contention now, and that's when we're going to make bigger fights for him. and where he's going to be top of the bill, you know, the only way we're going to get fighters to fight him is if they're getting paid serious money. And when he becomes top of the bill and he starts headlining for titles and stuff, that's when that will happen.
And what's your sort of role with Huey after this fight?
Sorry?
What's your sort of role with Huey after this fight?
Look, if you know, I promote and I manage Huey, and sometimes if he goes on another promoter show, then it's kind of like a co-promotion, or you know, I manage him on that event. We are still looking, myself and Peter are looking after Huey jointly. And
you know, there's been a lot since Tyson Fury beat Vladimir Klitschko. There's been a lot said in the press, but where are we in the latest, you know, in regards to negotiations, in regards to a venue, in regards to a date for that fight?
It's looking like July, and there's a great chance it could be in the UK. There's a lot of work to be done because it's where it makes commercial and economic sense, and there's a lot of offers from abroad. So we're working around the clock to try and get it in the UK.
And another fight that you were promoting, who's just finished a ban, is Barry Howard, Kid Galahad. Are you still looking to promote him at this current time?
Yeah, look, Barry was in a very unfortunate position. That sort of thing can happen to anyone, and I still believe in him the same way I did when he turned pro. I still believe that he's going to go on and be a major world champion. I believe he's the only, you know, other than the likes of a Redondo, he's got the ability to beat, you know, a quality Cole Frampton, because Cole Frampton's a brilliant fighter, but Barry's a brilliant fighter. You know, that I see as a 50-50 fight at the moment, and you know, I always felt that Barry would beat Scott Quigg easy, but yeah, Barry's got it in to be a world champion. So yeah, you know, I'm looking to, you know, do big things with him.
I mean, are we looking to see him out next, maybe?
We're just obviously waiting to hear back from the board, really, when he can get out at the moment.
And finally, for everyone that's coming out to the Wembley Arena on Saturday or watching on Channel 5, what sort of message do you want to give to them?
I want to say, if you've already purchased a ticket, fair play to you, well done, because you're at the right fight. It's something you're going to remember for many years to come. If you haven't, you're not aware of this fight, or you haven't purchased a ticket, Easter weekend, get yourself down there, because you're going to witness something special. You're going to witness two warriors putting everything on the line in a spectacular event, which you know, everyone's going to remember for a long, long time.
Mick, thank you very much for talking to Behind the Gloves. Appreciate that.
Download the Behind the Gloves app. It's free, and it features really cool stuff like a fight calendar that reminds you of all the upcoming fights, and it allows for you to, with one click, to remind yourself directly to your phone. And it also features 24/7 breaking news that's going on in boxing. So make sure you guys go ahead and do that and subscribe to this channel.